gameranx presents another episode of Before You Buy, the show where we give you some straight-up gameplay and some first impressions of the latest games releasing. Today we're talking about the Banner Saga 2, the sequel to the much-beloved 2014 kickstarted game that is kind of a hybrid of genres. I'd call it an animated turn-based strategy isometric battle meets telltale decision and story-making stuff, with a pinch of the Oregon Trail mixed in there. The Banner Saga 2 picks up like right after the events of the last game, and the coolest part is that you can import your save and all the decisions you made from the previous game. That's provided, of course, if you're on the same console. If not, you're shit out of luck. If you are a newcomer, the game provides a previously on style video that kind of gives you some idea of the plot of the original game. And when you start this game as a new player, or if you played on a different system, you can make an arbitrary decision in the beginning that basically represents the big decision you make at the end of the last game. I can get right into it and say this though. If you haven't played the Banner Saga, play that first and then play this one. I do think overall the Banner Saga 2 is a better game, but I think everything overall story-wise will be a lot stronger if you played the first one. This is an absolutely gorgeous hand-drawn animated game with really top-notch production values and music and sound effects, and everything's really great. It is really gorgeous, but I will say I wish there was more voice acting considering the rest of the production values are top-notch, but I know the original Banner Saga was like that too, and it's just the type of game, so I get it. Story-wise, what does set this one apart from the original game is the continuation of things. It just kind of really helps the overall pacing and flow of the game. That even translates over to gameplay as well. You know, the first game started off with all the character building and building the world, and you know, there's like smaller scale stuff. Banner Saga 2 kicks right into it, throws you right into the mess of everything, and that's ultimately its strongest suit. The battle system remains pretty similar with some little ease of use improvements there. Generally, that's the feel here. If you play the original one, you'll play the Banner Saga 2 and just find things a little easier. The game also has a much better style tutorial to really teach you the goings-on of the game that worked out for me pretty well. The combat for you newcomers is turn-based strategy game that's kind of based around managing your positioning, using willpower, and then whittling down the enemy's health and armor points. It's somewhat simple, but still pretty fun, and battles can rage on for quite a while, and then when you win, it feels really good, especially considering some of the battles later in the game can get insanely challenging, and it's just a good challenge. You know, it's definitely not for everyone. Some elements of this game might seem boring to some people. It's a lot of reading, it's a lot of clicking, and it's a lot of managing. You know, you have to upgrade your characters and manage your resources and manage your troops and basically get them from one location to another while resting in encampments, and just you manage all of that in an Oregon Trail style thing where every decision you make along the road affects something else. That is the thing here. There are a lot of decisions to make. All of them have a lot of weight to them, whether it immediately affects the gameplay, your stats, or the story. There's not many decisions in this game that you don't stop and completely think about, and I think that's pretty damn good. Everything here is just really tense, really gripping, and ultimately kind of sad. The world of the Banner Saga is a dour place, with the humans and the giants fighting a losing battle. Everybody's dying, everybody's sad, everybody's angry. And that translates over to the gameplay too. You might have a really awesome victory in battle only to find out that one of your boats crashed and 40 people died, including children. It just doesn't stop. It's pretty relentlessly sad. You never really feel like you win, and I think that's overall the emotional purpose behind the Banner Saga. Another new addition is the Horseborn class. It's totally awesome, but it'll take you a little while to get to it in the game, but they do have the ability in battle to escape after an attack, which is pretty helpful. And they have a really cool character design, which also extends to the rest of the game. If you've played the original, you know this is a gorgeous game. I keep saying that because that's probably one of the main selling points here. You're going to be looking at a lot of characters, looking at a lot of environments, and looking at a lot of bands of soldiers crossing a beautiful valley. But it's also pretty exciting because now on the main battlefield in the game battles, things can actually happen. People can converse with each other, action set pieces can happen mid-battle, and all kinds of crazy things can change throughout the course of your adventure. There's a little bit more variety here than in the last game. So like I said, the Banner Saga 2 and just Banner Saga games are not for everyone. Some people will look at them and call them boring. Some people will dig in, find them kind of fun. And if you play the original, you definitely need to know that the Banner Saga 2 is a better Banner Saga game. It's not worlds apart different. It's not revolutionary or changes the genre or even these games at that, but it is just good and worth playing. There's a good story here, a really good world, the writing is great, and it's a lengthy game. I didn't really clock my play, but it should take you well over 10 hours. It's a very slow-paced game, and like every other aspect of the Banner Saga, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. So I do want to know in the comments how you feel about the Banner Saga and the Banner Saga 2. How do you feel about this game? Are you looking forward to a third Banner Saga game? Because I definitely am now. I played the first one and I was just kind of okay with it, and I liked the story, but ultimately I kind of forgot it. The Banner Saga 2, I think it kind of hooked me in a little deeper. I'm ready for the next game. Are you into the small little improvements here and there? Let me know in the comments. We can also talk on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, @JakeBaldino if you want to talk about this game or any other video game. I'm there all the time. But you guys know the deal. If you like this video and you like Before You Buys, clicking the like button helps us out so much, and we really appreciate it. And if this is your first time here, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.